Marquette is here. Tyler Kolek, Omex Prosper. And
Just us.
okay, well, Coach Shamar will be joining us for a second. And for the first question, we're going to go in front to Ben.
Hey, Tyler, your offense has been so good all year, kind of out of sorts in the first half. What made you guys able to flip the switch in the second half?
Yeah, just kind of getting outside myself, not focusing on, personal circumstances, and start pouring into the guys and focus on everything else on the defensive end, on their motivation, on my motivation, and just play free.
Right here, right there.
Yep, Olivier, you guys are clearly trying to counter their two big men who each had double-digit rebounds with transition. Did that work out the way you expected?
Yeah, I said we did a solid job in transition, pushing the ball and, getting easy ones. That's what we want to play. If they score, doesn't matter, we try to answer back right away. We definitely could be better in that area, but I feel like overall we did a solid job.
We've been joined by Coach Shaka Smart, second row here.
Thank you very much. For either of you, just you guys were down 14 at one point, which is now the largest deficit you guys came back from. What does it say about the team as a whole to be able to fight through that and come away with the victory?
I mean, I feel like it's our resiliency. I mean, that's what we're about. I mean, it doesn't matter how down we are or whatever. We feel like we can come back and win any game. And that's such with our relationships, the way we feel about each other and how connected we are. And that's how we came out of the second half. We came out with that belief and that energy, and then that's what we were able to come back and win this game.
Still on the right side.
Coach, both regular season meetings with St. John's, they were shootouts. Today was the polar opposite. What's to say about this group being able to win in this way compared to, winning in a high-scoring game?
It says a lot. I mean, we faced a lot of adversity today, and the guys stared down the adversity. They stayed connected. They continued to respond, focus on the next most important thing. It was a challenging game. Every game against them this year has been, but this one was uniquely challenging just because, let's face it, the first time playing the Garden with this team, number one seed, and, there's just been so much focus on the regular season and regular season awards and all that, and I think it took us some time to flush that and move on, but I thought the guys did a great job in the second half, just playing to win.
In the back on the left.
Tyler, Marquette's going to be the third youngest team in the field of 68. This team just hasn't seemed rattled all year. Can you say something about playing against more experienced teams and still rallying from 14 or all year coming through in these clutch games?
I wouldn't say that we're inexperienced anymore just because of everything that we've gone through this year, all the experiences that we've had, all the close games that we've won and lost, and that's just made us better. And so I think coming into the postseason, we're as prepared as we can be. Doesn't matter if we're the youngest team on paper. I think we're one of the most prepared teams in the country.
In front, John.
Question for Coach. Another game that Tyler was able to score down the stretch and help you guys when you faced that adversity you were talking about. Can you just talk about how important his leadership in that final 5 minutes to keep you guys intact with your goal to get to Friday?
I thought Tyler, starting at the beginning of the second half, had a much better clarity for attacking and being the most aggressive guy on the floor. I thought he made a lot of plays, not just the ones where he scored, but created some plays for other guys. St. John's deserves a lot of credit the way that they attacked and played, and they wouldn't go away. They kept responding. But Tyler's a guy down the stretch. If we can have the ball in his hands, we know that he can create a good shot for us. Today was a day where we missed a lot of good shots. I mean, we shot under 40% from the field, under 30% from three. But, to be able to find a way to win that type of game is huge.
In front again, Ben.
Max, what do you see on that steal on that scramble play at the end of regulation, and then by extension, just how much defensive intensity turned up in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's what we emphasized at halftime. We had to come out with a defensive identity, and then we're just aggressive. And then when we're aggressive like that on the defensive end, that's how we're able to get steals. We're able to get deflection, and then that's what really happened. And then we're able to come back and get easy ones. And that's how we got back in this game.
Last one, right here.
So Shaka, the first half probably didn't go as you would have liked, and the second half you kind of turned it back around. But what was that like in the locker room during halftime?
Our guys were great. I mean, they communicated with each other. I think we had a couple of guys that don't even get in the game kind of went off, which is good, you know, from a leadership standpoint. We knew that it was one of our worst halves, and we knew that we had to lead with the defensive end of the floor. And the way that these guys, plus Stevie, plus Cam and Oso, started the half was terrific. And I thought Chase Ross what gave us a huge lift as a freshman coming in here playing with great poise. When this group here has clarity about us and really plays through being connected with each other, we can play with anyone in the country. We got away from that a little bit early on, but I think we got that back, and that's what allowed us to win.
Marquette, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll do it later. They're pulling me away from you.
I saw that. It's going to be just Coach Mike Anderson. St. John's locker room is open, though. No, it's fine. Coach Mike Anderson. Either, whatever you want.
First of all, what a game! What a game! You know, I was just proud of our guys. You know, proud of their effort, and obviously, you know, what they've accomplished up to this point, and just looking forward to, you know, invited to the NIT. Looking forward to possibly playing some more basketball. Love this team. Love this team.
Questions for Coach Mike Anderson right there.
Yeah, so Marquette, they were doubling Soriano pretty early on in the game off the get-go. Was that something you expected?
Yeah, we did, and I told Joel, even in the first half, I think he scored 1 point. You know, but he was doing his job because he was being a decoy and allow other guys to get in the lanes and to make plays. But we knew they were, you know, he's been getting double quite a bit. So we knew that. And I thought in the first half we did a good job of spreading the floor and guys, you know, attacking, making shots. In the second half, obviously, I thought we had some lulls there, which, you know, they're a good team. You know they're going to make a run back at you. So, but we got it in overtime, and we we thought we had a chance to put away. We had some good looks going down the stretch. You look at the couple of shots that AJ had, one in regulation, had one in overtime, even the one that Posh had right at the end. So it was a totally different game than what we had played the previous two games. I mean, it was offensive, and this one here was different. You know, the shooting was not as spectacular in terms of scoring, and maybe that's part of the defensive that both teams played. But again, Marquette's a good team.
In the middle, Roger.
Mike, you mentioned the last shot by Alexander. Can you sort of share with us what kind of shot you were looking for and how you felt about the one that you guys got?
Well, we wanted to get, we had the guys spaced out on the floor, and we wanted to try to get Dillon to the hole, number one. He came off the screen, and I thought they did a good job of jamming it up in there. And I thought Dillon did a great job of finding the Posh on the wing. We also had AJ. I think we had AJ spread it out there as well.
In the middle.
Mike, you guys played a very similar game last year against Villanova in the quarterfinals. How disappointing is it that two games that mirror each other a lot in back-to-back
I don't think that was similar. I don't think it was similar. I think it's Big East basketball, the quarterfinals. They're a different team, different type of team. But at the same time, I always talk about the game being 40 minutes, not 20 minutes. And let's give them credit. I thought Tyler, he took over. I thought he did a good job of making some plays for him, got to the free throw line. In the first half, I don't think he had a point. In the second half, he did. And like I said, we had our chances. And that's the beauty of March and March Madness. And, we all vying for the same thing. We all want that trophy that says Big East Tournament Champion, because all that tells you is you're an automatic qualifier to the NCAA.
In the middle, Zach.
Mike, early in the year, or before the year, you said you thought this had the qualities of some of your best teams, and you thought it could be an NCAA tournament team. Why do you think that didn't happen?
One of the things, if you go back and look what I said talent, but talent don't make a team. You got to become a team. If you go back and look at that, exactly what I said, it's got to become a team. And I don't think we, between, the season, between injury, guys being, it's just a bunch of things that didn't come together like they should have. But I think I saw that team today. We saw that team today. We've been seeing that team here lately, as a matter of fact.
Adam in front.
You mentioned the NIT. Do you hope to be invited? Do you think
if there's an opportunity, our guys want to play. I'm sure our guys will want to play.
And do you hope to be back as the coach at St. John's next year, Mike?
I just said yes. Oh, without a doubt. I look forward to this team, guys.
Next year.
Second row.
Yeah. You guys have an incredible advantage. Yesterday, yes, Manny wasn't there, but 53-29 in rebounds. Offensive rebounds were tremendous. Today, you had 20 offensive rebounds to their 11. That's a lot of points up there on the board. Terrific job. You talk about Big East basketball as far as the power.
That's what we're stepping into. That's what I said. This is the time of year you want to be playing, hopefully, some of your better basketball. I thought our guys came with everything they had. They were playing like it was an NCAA game. That's what we did. And our backs was against the wall. We knew that coming in. So they got a lot of heart, a lot of toughness. And like I said, I got a locker room in there. And to what you was talking about, Kevin, the locker room is probably the same. It was really just, the guys are hurting in there right now. They're hurting right now. Yeah.
Down here on the left.
Coach, you got great production from Kobe. How proud of you for him coming to this game? What can we expect to see from him next season?
Oh, I think you saw flashes of it throughout the year. And to see it, I think to see Kobe come out in this setting, I thought it was great because of, our shortage of guards. We had to get him out because Posh got to get a breather. You got Dillon out there, handling the ball a lot. So it was refreshing to have him come off the bench. I thought Niwe came out, Isaiah came out and gave us great lift. Drisa. That's the thing I love about our bench was really starting to perk up and do some good things. And of course, Davey, he's like a starter, but he was productive. So I think if you look at this game here, even in the last game, I thought our bench was a huge factor because teams are gonna strategize for Big Joel. They're gonna strategize, and I thought the other guys, I thought they did a good job of picking up the slack.
On the left.
Mike, what went into the decision at the end of regulation after David Jones got that steal in the open court to not take a timeout there?
Say it again now.
What went into the decision into
We was
not
trying to call one, and it happened so fast. I mean, it happened, are you talking about in regulation?
in regulation?
In
with
regulation?
David Jones got the steal on the open floor. At
Yeah,
the
we were trying to
waning
get,
seconds.
we were trying to, but he made the decision to try to make, he thought he had an attack to get a foul, and, but we were trying to get one.
Coach, thank you. Thanks.
Okay, thank
Oh,
you.
All right,
Okay.
we'll do one more.
Mike, have you talked to any higher-ups at the school about your future?
What's that now?
Have you talked to any higher
We're talking about the game right now.
So you don't want to comment on your future?
Everybody have a good day. Thank you.
Have a great day.
Okay, thank you. There you go. Clean, man. Looking sharp, man.
Yeah.
Do you know anything right now?